Hey, what's up world? This is Possum, and today I'll be testing the Benefactor Krieger on our test tracks. I'm going to show you what the Krieger can do in a straight line, and I'll show you how it reacts on our simulated free roam track that has many turns. And then finally we'll compare the Benefactor Krieger against other cars on the same tracks. So without further ado, I ain't got no intro, so let's go! But before we get started with the video, I'm going to ask that you please help me out with a like and a subscribe. Help this small channel grow so I can keep streaming and providing content for you. Hit that thumbs up button to help my self-esteem. So let's check out the Benefactor Krieger on our first track. Alright then, let's check out the Benefactor Krieger on our first track. Our first track is called Straightish Drag Race. I designed Straightish Drag Race to be mimic free roam. I didn't want to use a stunt track with the perfectly straight line. I wanted something, like I said, mimic drag race on free roam. It is 0.65 miles. The Straightish Drag Race map is available on the Rockstar Games Social Club website, and let's see how the Krieger does. You can see those slight adjustments we have to make to keep it straight. Alright, let's see how it did. 21 seconds, 0.659, pretty typical of what you'd expect for most of the supercars. They're all within that same time range. Krieger's a pretty quick car. And we're going to come up into our second map. Our second map is called Turns and Things. Turns and Things is a simulated free roam map. There's going to be 3 laps. We're going to take the best time from the 3 laps. And like I said, it's simulated free roam, so we've got all the sign poles, light poles, everything that could be in your way in free roam will be here on this map as well. So let's see what the Krieger does in our 3 laps. And again, both of these maps are available on the Rockstar Games Social Club website, so you can download and bookmark these games and drive them yourself. And post your results, see how you compare. I'm not really that great of a racer, as you can see, so I'm very interested in what your times are. Use the hashtag GTA Test Track and post your results and compare against the rest of the GTA community. So again, hashtag GTA Test Track. We're just about halfway through the first lap. And what you just saw, the turning characteristics of the Krieger, which is typical of all-wheel drive cars in GTA. They tend to take a little bit wider of turns, so it changes the driving style. If you tap the brakes just a little bit on your turns, that seems to help keep your turns much tighter, which does fit my driving style. I tend to instinctively tap the brakes, which is not necessary with all cars, but does seem to really help with all-wheel drive cars. Alright, first lap is in the bag, on to lap 2. I expect lap 2 and 3 to be a little bit faster. They usually are, because we're starting on lap 1 from a dead stop, whereas lap 2 and 3 we're racing straight through that checkpoint, so that tends to reduce a little bit of time. And while we watch the video, leave a comment. What's your favorite vehicle to drive around in free roam? I'd really like to know. And if there's any other vehicles you'd like me to test, they don't have to be supercars. They can be cars from any class. Leave a comment, and I'll try to get that car tested for you. Lap 2 is a little more than halfway over. And like I said before, you saw how I've clipped a few of these sign poles. I left these sign poles in place. I wanted to simulate free roam, and someone's chasing you, or you're in a mission or something, and you're going fast. Sometimes those signs pop out of nowhere, and you've got a choice: slam on the brakes or go through them. Some you can go through, some you can't. Alright, lap 2 is in the books. So I bought the Krieger specifically just for testing purposes. I actually didn't have it before. And I wish I had bought this car sooner. It's a pleasure to drive. The acceleration is snappy as hell. And what's interesting is when you hit that second gear, you know it. You can really feel the car accelerate. And you know, first gear, because it's all-wheel drive, is great. You get all that traction to the street. But second gear, you really can see the acceleration when it hits second gear. And you just saw what I was talking about, that acceleration. It just, bam, it just goes. There's not a lot of tire spin at all. Not like with the rear-wheel drive cars. Yeah, I paid $2.8 million, I believe, if I remember correctly, for the Krieger, plus the upgrades. This vehicle is fully upgraded. I upgraded all the performance enhancements, everything except the armor. So that means the engine, the trans, the turbos, even a spoiler. And the one thing I'll say, if I can find anything bad to say about the Krieger, it's the silly fins that come with when it's stock. So I got rid of those real quick. Simply add a spoiler and you're good to go. And lap 3, here we go. Let's see what we did. 5.08 is our total time for all 3 laps. It's pretty good. And our best lap, 1 minute 39 seconds, 0.064. 139.064. That's an excellent lap. Let's see how that stacks up against our other cars. And onto our leaderboard. The Benefactor Krieger has the best lap time and the 3rd best drag race time. That is a fast car. And if you found this video helpful in any way, please share it on your social media for your friends to enjoy. And don't forget to like and subscribe and help this small channel grow so I can bring you more content and more live streams. Let's enjoy the next couple minutes with the Benefactor Krieger driving around in free roam, and thanks very much for watching.